Now, raising the frequency, what does that mean to you on a scientific or molecular level? Is it like all the animals and plants or molecules, organic, inorganic, all vibrating at a faster quantum energies, like activating more and it's vibrating at a faster rate? Or what is that? Like, how does the collectively our Earth have its own hertz? Like every planet has its own hertz,
Okay, the first of all is that everything that we see as physical matter is an illusion. And I say that for this reason. You say, yeah, well, it's physical and it's made out of these physical things called atoms. And then we look at atoms and we have a periodic table of elements with all the different atoms and all that kind of stuff like that. And you say, yeah, these are the particles that make up life. And I go, what introduced quantum physics to the world was the fact when they said, what are atoms made out of? And they finally found, well, there are electrons, protons, and neutrons. Well, that was the early days, 1895, when they started to recognize that. But by 1920, they started to recognize, well, yeah, but what are the electrons, protons, and neutrons made out of themselves?
Yeah.
And that's when the world changed, because they started to find there was nothing physical in those so-called particles. They're just like nano-tornadoes, the little force fields of energy. And I say,
right.
Oh, wait, an atom is not made out of anything physical. It's a force field of energy. And I say, well, what is energy? Well, you can't see energy, but I can describe it for you in this regard. If you drop a rock into a pond of water, the energy from the falling rock is translated into the water, and it results in what are called the ripples. And I go, the ripples are the shape of energy. The force of the energy that the rock put into the water, the force of that energy is shaping the molecules of the water into the shape of the energy, which is a wave. So you can't see the physical energy wave, but you can see the expression of the energy in the form of ripples. So energy are ripples, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the vibration energy is how fast the ripples are radiating out from the source. So that's the frequency. And I go, well, why is this relevant? Number one, all atoms are made out of energy. All atoms are ripples in a pond. And therefore, if you looked at the world without light and eyes, but you looked at it with an energy scan, everything would look like, imagine rain falling on a lake. Every drop of water hitting a lake makes ripples. Now I got billions of ripples, but guess what? They're all interconnected. All the ripples, they pass through each other, but they influence each other. So all ripples of energy are connected to each other by definition. Energy is inclusive. There's no energy outside of energy. And I say,
right.
But all atoms are energy. And I say, well, then everything in our physical world is part of one giant energy matrix. I go, yes. And I say, and energy influences energy. And I go, yes, it can. When two ripples come together, they can have two extreme. They have an interaction. I can tell you the two extremes and everything in between. I don't have to describe. Two
right.
ripples can come together, and the ripples cancel each other out. So that as one ripple is going up, and the other ripple is going down. If they overlap, the one going up and the one going down cancel each other out. No ripple at all. So two energies can come together and cancel the vibration out, and that's called. In conventional science terms, it's called destructive interference. Interference meaning ripple A is interfering with ripple B. Destructive means when the two ripples interact, they cancel each other out. In contrast, two ripples, A and B, come together, but they're both, let's say, both going up at the same time, both going down at the same time. They're in harmony. I say, well, if ripple A is going up and it meets ripple B, which is also going up, then you add up the value of the energy. They're interfering, but now it's not destructive, it's constructive interference. Point. Two energies can come together and enhance each other and make more energy. Or two energies can come together and cancel out each other. In technical terms, constructive, destructive interference. Human terms, because we experience this, is called good vibes, bad vibes. Meaning,
exactly.
sometimes you go to a place where the energy is in harmony with you. Meaning when its energy is going up, your vibe is going up, and your wave and its wave are together.
I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now, Bruce. It's going up right now. I'll tell you that.
That's the good vibe. That means more energy. Yeah. Bad vibes is when two energies come together and cancel each other out. And since vibration is equivalent to life, energy is life. Energy is vibration. Vibration is life. If you cancel the vibrations, that means you cancel life. Oh, yeah, bad vibes. That's what it's all about. Good vibes is, I enhance my energy. I increase my life. Good vibes. So what's the point? Everything vibrates at different frequencies. The earth vibrates at a frequency. All the atoms vibrate at frequencies. There are frequencies that are shared by things. When things share a frequency, then they're in resonance or in harmony with each other. So if I vibrate A and it's in resonance or harmony with B, when I vibrate A, it affects B, okay, in a positive way in this case. So why is this important? There are vibrations in the field. Vibrations can mean either two things. Force. Yes, it's an energy force that's pushing, or information. So when you talk about the earth vibrating, I can say, well, there's a force associated with that, but there's also information. And if you can read the vibration, you're reading the information.